welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is Spirit Animal Sunday, our twice monthly broadcast where we do spirit animal messages and tarot for all 12 of our zodiac signs. So these readings will be for today, May 1st. Happy May, everyone, through around May 14th, 15th, right? First half of the month. And then we will be doing another live stream at about halfway point and doing the second half of the month. So I hope you guys are all doing great. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me. If you are interested in supporting the channel, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. You can also donate to the channel through any of the links down below in the description box. And if you're interested in a personal reading with me, my contact info is down there below as well. So tonight we're going to go sign by sign. We'll go Aries through Pisces, and we will get your spirit animal messages and tarot for the first half of May. So I'm going to start out with a little bit of tuning fork energy. We're just going to clear our space. So let's just take a couple of deep breaths and get ready for what's coming ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. We're going to start out just going in order from Aries through Pisces. I will timestamp these as well later for anybody who wants to come in and watch them afterwards. So Aries, let's see what we have for you guys. What is going on with you? These are going to be your spirit animal messages and guidance for the next 2 weeks, the first half of May. These are general, keep that in mind. If it doesn't resonate, Aries, you may want to check the other placements in your personal astrology chart. You can watch the readings that go along with those signs as well. Dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for a beautiful Aries. Anything they need to see for their highest and best. And let's start with one main spirit animal guardian that will be helping them out the most for this first half of the month of May. And it is the whale spirit, Aries. So the whale is coming up into your life right now. Live as a fully conscious being. To me, the whale energy also speaks to knowledge, record keeping, history, and memories. So you may be calling on your own personal history, your own personal memories to get into what you need to know to direct your path, to direct your guidance. You know, it's like if there may be something you're trying to remember or recall, it may be time to go back and look into that. I will also point out that we will be going into a Mercury retrograde cycle starting May 10th. So this definitely falls under that time. So this may be as well giving you a nice heads up that if there is information, documents, etc. that you need to have access to, you may want to go ahead and try to get that done before the 10th, because after the 10th, when Mercury retrograde is happening, it is a little bit more challenging to come up with those ideas, thoughts, because our minds are just not working the same way as usual. So keep that in mind. The whale is on your side here, Aries. So let's get next into your animal tarot. We're going to start out with 3, past, present, future. Wow. Ooh. Okay, Aries, you've got some beautiful stuff coming up in here. All right, so immediate past. You're coming from the bear spirit, the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, very earthy, balanced. This to me is you having healthy boundaries and making healthy choices around your finances, around your resources. It also puts you in a position of being very protective, No one protects their family like Mama Bear. And so you may be feeling very, very strong around, you know, protecting those you love, protecting what you're in process of creating. What you're really centrally working around through this first half of May is the Pig Spirit, 10 of Pentacles. So this is a energy of contentment, peace, harmony, grounding, and stability. And it is that ultimate, you know, pinnacle of creating and manifesting what you've been working on. So I feel like this first half of May is extremely positive. You are really focused, very focused on abundance, prosperity, building something that will last the test of time, because Ten of Pentacles really gets into longevity, long-term planning, long-term relationships, etc. We do as well have this frog spirit hopping in here with the Four of Cups for you, Aries. And to me, that brings in a spirit of going away from things that have not worked out for you. Like if you're really kind of reviewing your plans, maybe your finances, things that you're doing to manifest abundance for yourself, if there's something or, you know, some pattern that you've fallen into that's really not bearing fruit or really has not been the best for you, you're ready to let it go and start moving towards what Spirit has in store for you. Overall, this feels like a very successful energy. Look what we have on the bottom. It's the Firefly Spirit, 6 of Wands. So I do feel like this first half of May, you've really got some good potential for victory, success, recognized achievement here. I can't say anything bad about it. I think this is a very, very nice way to start your month here, Aries. Let's get into an affirmation for you. And we have the Heron, boy, and this really taps in to that Queen and 10 of Pentacles. This is all about patience. You know, the Heron is coming in here. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. So Aries, I know that you guys are not known for your patience. I know that. You like action, you like movement, you like to take the initiative and step forward very quickly. But this earth energy from the 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles is really reminding you that slow and steady wins the race. Things are manifesting into your life that you have, you know, put a lot of time and effort into. This is not something that's happened overnight. So a very, very positive reading indeed. Focus on being patient, focus on working through things one step at a time. There's a lot of beautiful potential of manifestation this first half of the month, and it is the patience that has gotten you there and will continue to take you there, Aries. So let's get into our next sign. All right, guys, Taurus is up next. So Taurus, I hope you guys are doing great out there. Happy birthday to all of my Taurus folks. We are stepping into the month of May very strongly. We just yesterday had the new moon in Taurus with a solar eclipse as well in your sign. So this to me is a powerful time. You are definitely in the spotlight sign-wise, Taurus. So these are going to be your spirit animal messages and guidance for the first half of this month of May. Dear animal guardians, guiding lights, friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Taurus folks out there. Anything you need to know? And Taurus, keep in mind these are general readings. So if you don't particularly resonate with these messages, be sure to check the other placements in your astrology chart. You may get more out of those. Ooh, yeah, we're getting some watery beings coming up into our readings so far. So the dolphin spirit is your main energy, your main guiding animal friend for this first half of May. So live joyfully in the present. I do feel, you know, the dolphin always brings a message of playfulness, living in the moment, feeling the joy of the now. So be very, very attentive to each moment, to each day here, Taurus. And remember to play. Remember to have some fun. It's not all work all the time. I know you are an earthy sign, so you tend to put a lot of effort and energy into your work, but this is really reminding you to lighten up, have some fun sometimes here. Let's get into your tarot messages for this first half of the month. Ooh, yes. Definitely a time of rest, reflection, and recovery for you guys. First card out is the Outer Spirit, the Six of Cups. So what I'm really feeling here is a sense of nostalgia, a sense of sentimentality. This to me is that energy of the past, reminiscence, inner child healing, very, very possible. But what I'm really feeling is there's a lot of nostalgia. There's a lot of nostalgia. We are moving into a Mercury retrograde in this first half of the month on the 10th. So Taurus, I really do feel there's a potential for you to be kind of looking back at something, or, you know, some situation that may have been beautiful in some ways, but may also have been very painful in others, because at the center of this, the real heart of the matter is our bluebird spirit, the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is one of the most heartbreaking, most challenging cards in the tarot. It really shows that emotional stress, storm, disappointments, heartbreaks, heartaches, but it is also the recovery, right? Recovering from those heartbreaks and setbacks. You know, it's interesting. I love how one of the most difficult cards in the tarot, they chose to use that beautiful bluebird. We always hear about the bluebird of happiness. And so I do feel that what that card brings through, it shows the heartbreak, but it also shows that there is that potential for recovery and future happiness. So Taurus, keep that in mind, because it's very interesting that we go from, you know, the Three of Swords right to the Four of Swords in your reading. So I do feel that you are going to be recovering in a big, big way this first half of the month. Anything from the past that's broken your heart, that's made you feel set back, that you've been really kind of dwelling on or having a lot of nostalgia about, you are going to be certainly recovering from feeling the pain of it, but you are going to be healing as well, because the Four of Swords, the sloth spirit, which I think is so cute, but that is very much about healing, restoration, taking time to mend yourself from the inside out. And I do feel that you'll be very successful in that. On the bottom, we do have the cat spirit, the Page of Swords. I would say, and you know, right after that, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing the fly spirit, the Five of Swords. So, Taurus, keep your mind straight. Keep your mind centered. Do not listen to gossip. Do not listen to negative people. That may be very much why that Four of Swords is there, because if you have hurtful people in your cycle or around you, they're not there for your best. They're not there to promote your healing. These are the kind of people that will gossip, they'll spread rumors, just to stir things up, just to stir up stress. So definitely don't believe gossip, and don't believe it from sources that you know are kind of sketchy already, because those Five of Swords kind of people can be, you know, the kind that step on others to get ahead, and they really don't care about hurting somebody to get their way. If you have people like that in your life, it is definitely time to close the door, block their number. Do not let them into your space, mentally, emotionally, or physically. So let's get an affirmation on this for you, Taurus. Yes, there it is. I love this because of the whole message of this read, the swan, the grace, right? Because to me, swan energy is, oh, it's super powerful, especially in Celtic tradition. It really does have to deal with healing the sadness in the soul, but it's also a symbol of beauty, love, music, the arts. So I think that also, you know, having a creative outlet could be very, very healing for you in this first half of the month. Um, you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. So, you know, Taurus, what I really feel this first half of the month of May is you are gliding and transcending past old painful connections, something maybe that hurt you very much in the past, and you're learning how to be happy again, how to feel that contentment in the soul again. It's a beautiful read. So guys, hey there everyone, good to see you. Just want to say hi to some of my folks in the chat. Hey Daisy, hey Strawberry, hey there Neytiri. Hey Daisy, are you the Daisy Pisces? Are you the because I've got a Daisy in here, I know. I'm trying to remember which is are you the same? Are you the Daisy Pisces in Las Vegas? Because I think I might have one or two daisies in here. But let's go ahead and move to the next person here. All right, so Gemini. Hope you're doing great, Gemini. I actually just posted your monthly reading for the month of May, so you may want to check that out after this stream is done. But Gemini, I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your spirit animal messages and guidance for the first half of May, so I hope you all are doing well. These are general readings here, Gemini, so if you don't resonate with this, please do check the placements of your astrology chart. You can watch the readings that go along with those signs as well. So dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends, please let me see what you've got for our beautiful Geminis coming up. Anything that they need to see for their highest and best good, please. Ooh, Gemini. And you know, I love this because Gemini is many times referred to as the social butterfly of the zodiac. We even have butterfly wings on the Gemini art in this particular card that I use for each of the signs. So the butterfly is coming up as your main spirit animal, spirit energy this week. Not this week, but next 2 weeks. So be ready to transform with wisdom. This is going to be a time of change, transformation, shifting out of one state of being into the next. I definitely was picking up on that in your monthly read. Oh my goodness. So Gemini, let's see what we have got for you in your animal tarot. First 2 weeks of May, please, Spirit. There we go. Yeah, this is beautiful, actually. I feel like you're transforming into just a more powerful version of yourself. In the immediate past, we have the puffer fish, the Nine of Cups. I do feel that you've been working on your dreams. You've really been keeping the vision. And this is a message to me that says, don't give up on that, Gemini. Don't give up on what you're working on, because this is saying you're very close to achieving that. The 9 is the step before the 10. So, you know, it's like you're really focused on those wishes being fulfilled, getting the things that you really want to manifest into your life. So don't let go of that. Hawk spirit is coming up as the central energy of this first half of the month. We've got the Ace of Swords, and this is about mental clarity, breaking through confusion. It's interesting. We are going to be going into a Mercury retrograde on the 10th of this month, and it is in your sign, Gemini, to start out with. It'll be in Gemini, and then it will shift to Taurus. Somehow I feel that usually a Mercury retrograde can be quite frustrating, and sure, there may be some ups and downs that we experience or you experience through it, but I get a feeling with this card that this particular Mercury retrograde coming up is actually going to clear up a whole lot of confusion for you. I get a feeling that there's going to be a great sense of clarity, victory, freedom from, you know, things being very cloudy and fuzzy, because this is like, you know, slicing through that veil of confusion and letting you see things very clearly for what they are. Wow. Yeah, this is beautiful. I feel like you're going to go from confusion and like wondering which end is up to a sense of like, oh, now I finally get it. I finally understand what's coming through here. Black Panther spirit as your outcome is the Queen of Wands, or Leo energy. And that's why, Gemini, the next couple weeks, I feel like you're transforming out of a sense of confusion, not really knowing which way you're going, into a sense of being seated back on your throne, being very much in control of things, because the Queen of Wands is magical. She's passionate, fiery, sexy, you know, a magic manifester, and she really does lead with the heart, a sense of warm, fiery generosity and appreciation. So I do feel that this is going to actually be a very Nice beginning of May for you, Gemini. You're transforming quite a lot. On the bottom of the deck is the Camel Spirit, Page of Pentacles. So you are on an adventure. There's no doubt about that. This is our little adventure of the tarot, and they are ready to go the distance. They are ready to invest their time, their resources, their energy. And I just have to point out, oh my goodness, right here, the Huatsun Spirit, the Lovers card, guys, because that is your power card, Gemini. So you might be going the distance for some of you on this towards a love interest or towards your own empowerment. Either one or maybe both, because you're coming up very, very strongly featured here in your own reading. Let's get an affirmation on this for Gemini, please. And we look at that. I said, you know, you're on an adventure. And the Orca Whale, the adventure card came up here, Gemini. Beautiful. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt your great journeys with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Woo! All right. Hey, Silver Star. Hey, Cherry. I did start out with Aries, but there was like nobody here when I started. I don't know if you know how YouTube can be. I don't know if it put out notifications or not, but I did start with the sign of Aries, and we're just going in order. So I just finished Gemini. We're going to go into Cancer next. Yeah, no problem. Hey there, Ocean. Hey, Veronica. Welcome to the chat. We're just going sign by sign for the messages for the first half of May through our spirit animal decks. So Cancer, you are up next. Let's see what we have got for you, Cancer. I hope you guys are doing great. Cancer, this is going to be your spirit animal messages and guidance for the next 2 weeks, this first half of May. Keep in mind, these are general readings, Cancer, so if you don't resonate with these messages, you may want to check the rest of your personal astrology chart, and you can watch the readings that go along with those as well. So, dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Cancers. Anything they need for their best and highest good this first half of May, please. Aw, my favorite. Definitely my favorite. Look it up. It's the bunny. It's the rabbit spirit coming through for you, Cancer. Recognize your significance. And, you know, rabbits are a very, very important part of our natural world, our natural space. I think they're one of the most wonderful creatures ever. I have 3 bunnies in my life. So anytime I see this, I feel very happy to have the bunny bouncing into a reading. I will say what I feel about rabbits is they are very security conscious. Right? And Cancer, you certainly are as well. They are very careful around their space. They're very territorial. They're always very watchful. So you may be feeling as well more sensitive, more alert to anything that seems off or not quite right in your environment. That's why rabbits are master survivors. You know, they have a lot of adversity to face. So many things hunt them and, you know, come after them. And the only way that they have survived as long as they have is by being very keen watchers, listeners, very swift, very quick, very intuitive around their surroundings, right? This can also be a symbol of abundance, a symbol of prosperity, because we know bunnies are prolific, and Cancer, you may be increasing your family. You may be thinking more deeply about, you know, what the hearth and the home look and feel like to you, and you may be manifesting your goals and dreams as well, because bunnies can often mean monies. I'm just saying, in a reading, they often can mean that. So let's get into your animal tarot here, Cancer. Let's see what we have got for you, please. Let's start out with 3. Ooh, yeah. I think there's gonna, oh yeah, there's definitely some movement here. I do feel like you're going to be settling some things. You're going to be settling some things. And this is the bat spirit, the hanged man. This is Neptune energy. And this is really about being in a state of limbo, but you are going to be starting to settle that out. You may be releasing some things that you no longer need or no longer good for you, because this is a card of sacrifice. It's a card of facing adversity, challenges, and emerging stronger than before. But it usually does have to do with releasing something to do with the ego, something to do with the physical, tangible world that no longer serves you, to go to that next level. Right? Because this is kind of that feeling of, I haven't completely closed up something old and I haven't completely started something new. I'm hanging in the balance here. Right in the center, we have the caterpillar spirit. So there is really a transformation going on with both of these, because both of these cards give you that that sense of seeing things from a different perspective, reconsidering something. The Four of Pentacles is very strong Capricorn energy, and so to me, you could also be, you know, like along with that bunny, being cautious, being discerning. This could be really saying, you know, I don't want to get taken advantage of either emotionally or financially, so I'm really playing it safe. I'm not giving up too much of my money. I'm not giving up too much of my heart. Always the key with the Four of Pentacles is keeping it in balance. These are both kind of cards of balance here, Cancer, I will say. And so it's really important for you to say, well, I can give a certain amount, but I'm not going to give so much that I have nothing for myself, right? You have to keep it in check. You have to keep it in check. Don't be so stingy. Don't be so tight with your heart or your resources that you can't allow anything to come in, right? It works both ways. So the fox spirit's coming up in here. We got the bunny and the fox. You might feel a little bit on guard. I'm just going to say, because what is a bunny really on guard for? The rabbit's always watching for that fox. Always watching for that fox. So you may feel like you have to be a bit careful. You may be a bit discerning about who you let in. Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. You may feel a bit of a restlessness yourself this first half of the month, Cancer. But I will also say, you might have some really kind of challenging people coming into your life or to deal with this month. And you have to be very cunning, very crafty, very slick, very good evasive maneuvers, you know, to deal with that. So keep that in mind. You shouldn't keep everyone out of your heart or out of your life, but you are going to have to discern between which ones you should allow in and which ones are like, no, stay away from me. On the bottom of the deck, look at this. We've got the Stork Spirit, Six of Swords. So undercurrent running through this, Cancer, is you are moving away from drama. If anyone is bringing you drama, difficulty, headaches, stress, you're just like, nah, I'm done with that. Because the Six of Swords is very much about making that head in the heart decision. You're getting in that boat. You're moving away from the choppy, troubled waters towards a much more peaceful existence and place. Yeah, you're just not wanting the stress. You know, rabbits, people always say rabbits are so nervous and jumpy. I'm like, nah, they're really not. You know, my rabbits are not nervous and jumpy. They're very happy. They're very peaceful. But it's because they know nothing's trying to hurt them in the environment that I have them in, right? Nothing is going to chase them. Nothing's going to bite them. Nothing's going to, you know, get at them. And I think for you, Cancer, it may very much be the same way this first half of May, where it's like when you're content, when you're peaceful, like you know you're in a good place. But if you're feeling kind of, you know, looking side to your eye, like who is coming out after me, right? That's when you know something's up and you've got to make changes to your social circle or your environment. Let's get an affirmation on this for you. There's our wolf. I'm telling you, you got the wolf and you got the fox. That bunny is like, no, no, no. But the wolf is the pathfinder. So I really do feel like you are trying to find the best paths to navigate. You are looking towards the future. You are, you know, really maneuvering the best outcomes for yourself with these cards. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power, and you have a love that endures. So definitely, you know, Cancer, this is the first half of this month where you are navigating some big changes, some big transformations. You are releasing some things from yourself, but it's really taking you on a powerful new path. Very nice read. All right, let's get into Leo next, guys. All my beautiful lions and lionesses, I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your spirit animal messages and reading for the next 2 weeks, which will be the first half of May. So, dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Leos. Anything they need to see for their highest and best good, please. And let's start with one main spirit animal that will be helping Leo out the most for this first half of the month. Oh, I feel 2 coming out, so I'm going to take them both, Leo. Sometimes I feel that. Aw, and both of these are so sweet and very peaceful. We have the cow and we have the sheep coming through. Very connected to the earth, very agrarian, very nurturing energy here. Funny enough, I was just having a really fascinating conversation about the cow yesterday, about how the cow is connected way back to goddess energy, to a nurturing, stabilizing force. She really is like the empress, right? The cow is like the empress. She's prosperous, abundant, stable, creative, powerful, gentle, nurturing, all those really good things. The sheep energy also has that sweetness, also has that very stable, gentle, hanging out in the field, hanging out in the pasture. So give with unconditional love and grace, and act with fortitude and cooperation. I almost feel like you need to be down on the farm, Leo. You do. You need to be very connected to the earth this first half of the month. And interestingly enough, the cow spirit, it is Taurus season. We just had a Taurus new moon and solar eclipse yesterday. And if you go watch, I just finished the Leo reading for the month of May, the monthly tarot. There's a lot of interaction with you in that Taurus energy because both of you are stubborn. Okay, both of you are stubborn. And this may be, that message from the sheep is really saying, Leo, be gentle, be kind, be strong in your boundaries, right? Cow energy is very firm, but it's like, find ways of successful peace and compromise, right? Because Taurus energy, Leo energy, they hit heads, right? And we're getting ready as well. The middle of the month will be a full moon in Scorpio, which is another square to your sign. So just keep this in mind, Leo. You might feel like you're being pressed or crunched a little bit, but you're going to get through it. And part of it is just going to be maintaining your stability, your grounding center, your boundaries, but also looking for peaceful compromise and solutions. So let's get into some tarot for our beautiful Leos here. Let's see what we have got coming up for you guys. Wow, yeah, I feel like you have got some real you've got some difficult people around you, Leo. And I really, there was a heavy energy of transformation in your monthly tarot. You'll definitely want to watch that. Starting out with the Weasel Spirit, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you've got some difficult people around you. I do feel like you are making some big choices to move away from them or to change or transform these relationships or situations. You really are. Because this is, typical sneaky, stealing your energy, stealing other people's energy because they can't create enough of their own, not being honest, not acting for everybody's best good. It's deceptive. It's deceptive, dishonest energy. We've also got the Shark Spirit coming up in here, the Devil card. When you put these two together, I don't always immediately read something negative about the Devil card, but I do feel that this is very strongly you stepping away from negative people that maybe have really had you feeling trapped. Like this is really moving away from, negative situations, relationships, work environments that have made you feel trapped or stuck, because the Devil card to me is ultimately a card of empowerment, personal freedom. It's recognizing the situations or our own habits, our own routines, our own stuff that has kept us in a negative, stagnant place. So I really do feel like you're working your way out of this. And we also have the Frog Spirit, the Four of Cups. I really do feel like ultimately you are hopping away from something that is not good for you. This is really that classic card of, you know, I've had it. I'm sick of it. I've taken enough of that. And now I'm going to be moving towards something that Spirit is offering me, a new opportunity, something far better than this that I've been focusing on. So Leo, if you feel like you've been focusing way too much of your attention on people or situations that don't deserve your good heart or your good energy, I think you'll be leaving it behind. And I really do think that a very difficult cycle is coming to an end here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the hyena, the 10 of swords, and this is the end of a difficult cycle. This is the end of a very painful cycle as well. This could be betrayals, people that have stabbed you in the back, really taken advantage of you. But it's coming to an end, and look what comes out after this. The Firefly Spirit, Six of Wands, victory, success, and recognized achievement. So I really do feel you're going towards something so much more positive. You're coming to some completions, and a lot of it is simply because you are kicking the negative, icky people out of your life. You're changing your routines from, you know, self-sabotaging or, you know, really kind of beating yourself up needlessly. You're leaving that behind, and this is coming full circle. This is going to be a powerful month for you, Leo. I have a feeling, I think by the end of the month it's going to feel a lot better, but you are going through some stuff. You are going through some stuff. But it looks like it's going to turn out really strongly in your favor. So let's get an affirmation on this, please, for Leo. There you go. Ooh, the humpback whale. That to me feels like fortitude, record keeping, history. Really pay attention to your history, you know, and what it is that you want to change about it going into the future, because you've got a new lease on life coming up here, Leo. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. I would also say, Leo, that if you like to sing, whether you do it professionally or just for fun, singing and music can be very healing for you, or chanting, or, you know, any kind of thing that you do vocally. Very, very good stuff. Oh my goodness, that was a powerful reading. Leo, May is going to be incredible. Definitely go take a minute to watch your monthly forecast that I just posted up, because that was strong too. It really, it kind of, this just adds on to what I already looked at for you earlier today. Aw. Hey, David. I'm sorry you're having a grumpy goat day. I know how it is, because I often get those grumpy goat days. Oh my goodness. I know that feeling. Yeah. Aw. Yeah. Ooh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I'm sorry, David. Yeah, I know. Let's see what we've got coming up next, I guess, right? All right, Virgo. Virgo is next in our list. I hope you guys are doing good. This is going to be your spirit animal messages and readings for the next 2 weeks, first half of May here. Virgo, these are general messages, so if these don't resonate with you, be sure to check the other placements of your personal astrology chart, things like your moon sign, your Venus sign, your rising sign, etc., and you can watch the readings that go with those signs too. They'll give you even more info. So let's see what we have got. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Virgos. The first half of May 2022, please. Anything that they need to see for their highest and best good. And Virgo, we have the sheep coming out. This is very gentle. It's very healing. When I see the sheep, it reminds me of Cancer energy, because the Chinese zodiac equivalent for the sheep year is Cancer. So you may have a Cancer in your life, or you may just really need a couple of weeks to just be a homebody, right? To just really reconnect with your home, your center, get some more rest, treat yourself to some good food, you know, really take good care of your body from the inside out. This says act with fortitude and cooperation. You know, you're stronger than you know with this energy. I feel like the power of the sheep is many times in its gentleness, its gentle approach. There's a very nurturing side there. Let's get into your tarot for Virgo, please. Let's see what we have coming out for you this first half of May. Yeah, there's definitely some healing going on here. And there's some inner pressure, some inner stress that you're dealing with. The Manatee spirit is up first, so we do have the Five of Cups. This to me is, you know, processing some grief, going through a mourning or grieving cycle, and coming to grips with things that disappointed or hurt you in the past, right? In the traditional card of the Five of Cups, we have the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups that are knocked over, but the Two of Cups are still standing. So it's like not all is lost, but you are definitely working through and processing some emotional pain or difficulty from the past. Right in the center, we have the Snow Leopard Spirit, the Hermit card. So again, you really are doing some healing work. And Virgo, whether you are single or coupled, whatever your romantic situation may be, your friendship situations may be, this is very much something that you're doing on your own for yourself, because the Hermit, of course, is the Hermit. He goes on that journey of self-discovery. It's almost a very pioneering kind of energy. And so you are going in the direction of your truth, of your authentic self, and your personal healing from inside and out. So, you know, what I'll also say, Virgo, of course, is that the Hermit is your power card, right? That is the Virgo card from the tarot. And so I would say that this is also really empowering you. You're stepping away from a lot of grief, pain, difficult old cycles, and really embracing your own personal truth and power. And I do feel that it sets you up for making better plans, making better decisions for the future, because our third card, kind of the outcome of the first half of this month for you, is the Condor Spirit, the King of Swords. That's a very strong Aquarius energy, and kings are all about leadership. They're all about making the decisions and taking initiative and going forward. So when it comes to the King of Swords, you know, he's very intellectual, very futuristic, very emotionally cool. Like this is a situation, Virgo, where you're not going to be pulled into being overly emotional about things. Like you're coming from a more logical perspective. And I really feel like it's because you have dealt with a lot of this emotional stuff. Like you've already processed that out, you've cleansed it, you've healed it. Now you're ready to make good decisions from a nice, clear, cool mindset that's not swayed and rocked all over the place by those past difficult emotional experiences. Oh, on the bottom, look at this. We've got the Tasmanian Devil. Yeah, the Five of Wands. This is that inner pressure. Like I said, I could feel that kind of like push and pull, stress and strain. And this is that inner conflict. Sometimes it is, you know, that conflict that you might face with other people, but as well, this can be those conflicts that you face within, right? So don't hide from your truths. Face them very directly. We do have the little bald eagle right after that card, so I think that's very interesting. We got the Emperor card in here as well. This to me is about taking initiative, and you might be kind of hedging. That's also a feeling I get, because, you know, Virgos, they're like us Capricorns. They do like to plan. And so if they feel like things are moving a little too fast, they start to go, I don't know if I want to move that quickly. But, you know, it's like you might be fighting with yourself a little bit if, you know, opportunities or doors open up too quickly. Even if it's a good thing, you're kind of going, yeah, give me a minute to like get used to that idea. So let's go into an affirmation for you, Virgo. Let's see what we have got. It is transformation, though, for my Virgos. Oh, my goodness. The butterfly is coming up as your affirmation, symbol of rebirth. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So Virgo, it is about rebirth and transformation. Get ready for it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't let it stress you out too much. Because you will feel really good if you take those steps and get very active about your own development. Very nice. All right, guys. Let me get some of this mist. I'm gonna just clear the energy out a little bit here. Always feels so good. All right, next up. Our fabulous Libras. I'm glad everybody's here enjoying the chat. Yes, Ocean, we are in a new moon phase. We just started it yesterday, and I think my friend Joyce popped in. Hey, Joyce, good to see you here in the chat. She is a very long time friend and astrology client of mine, and it's great to see her stop by for a visit here. So let's get into our next sign. Libra, you are up next. So I hope you are doing great. This is going to be your spirit animal messages and tarot for the next 2 weeks. So the first half of May 2022, we're just going to get some guidance for you. And keep in mind, these are general messages, Libra. If they don't resonate, you may want to watch, the one that goes with your moon sign, rising, etc. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Libras. Anything they need to see, hear, or know for their highest and best good, please. And let's start with one main spirit animal guide that will be helping our Libras out the most for this first half of May. The llama, aw. This is a loving card though, right? This is really, to me, almost a Two of Cups kind of energy. Set clear boundaries and enforce them, connected with Archangel Chamuel on this card. So Libra, you are a partnership sign. You are the marriage sign, the sign of unity and coming together in harmony with another soul. So I would say that this first half of May could bring up great love opportunities. If you're already in a relationship, it could be greater, connections, greater harmony, going to the next level. But because it does say set clear boundaries and enforce them, this is also a time where you will be putting your foot down and being very clear about what is acceptable and non-acceptable in a relationship, especially if you're dating, especially if you're just meeting somebody. You're going to say, these are my boundaries. This is what I will and will not accept. So Libra, this is absolutely beautiful. It's an important message for you because it does bring in that love, but it also brings in a little bit of that Queen of Swords, right? It's kind of like, these are my boundaries. These are my rules. If you can't abide by those, keep on moving. All right, so let's get into some tarot for our Libras, please. Let's see what they need to see. Yes, your heart is so strong right now, Libra. Oh, you've got choices to make. And you know how Libras feel about having to make decisions. They don't usually like it. Coming in strong like a lion. For Libra, we have got the Strength card coming out first. So very strong Leo energy, mind over matter, love wins out, and majesty. So definitely let your light shine here, Libra. If you are looking for love, put yourself on display. Don't be afraid of rejection. Just open up, be your amazing self. This is also a strong card of balancing your spiritual side and your physical side. Absolutely. right in the center. And Libra, we know you're going through big changes right now. The Scorpio moth, the death card, is right in the center. So this is the central theme. This is really what you're working around through this first half of May, is big transformations. Scorpio energy. So I really do feel you're in the middle of some transformative cycles. I've been feeling that about Libra for a little while, but I really, see this coming up. So don't be afraid. That's another message I would say with these two together. Don't be afraid of these changes and transformations. Roll with the flow as much as you can. Go with the flow of these changes and transformations because it's going to turn out in your favor. You do have a lot on your plate here, guys, with the Beaver Spirit, the Seven of Cups here, Libra. This is a little bit of that emotional overwhelm, right? You may have quite a lot to choose from, and you've got to make some decisions. You may have been procrastinating a while about it. If you are dating or, meeting new people, or you're looking for a good love partner, you may feel like, wow, I'm just talking to so many people. Some of them are worth my time, some of them are not. It may be time to prioritize as you get in, deeper into this first half of this month. On the bottom, look at what we've got. Our blue-footed booby, Libra. He's our little mascot of Spirit Animal Sunday here, and we kind of love him, but he is the Two of Swords. He is a Libra card. He is your energy, and this is definitely having to make some decisions about what your options are. This is that indecision, information overload, being at an impasse. So Libra, I would say this first half of May, you're going to be making some big decisions. It could be about business or work, but I really feel like it's mostly about love and partnership for you. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. Let's see what comes up for Libra. Yeah, I just feel like somebody's got to go and somebody's got to stay. I'm just getting that message. So we have the Polar Bear Spirit coming up as your affirmation, the Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. There is that strength card, right? Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. So Libra, even though you may go through some ups and downs this next 2 weeks, there may be some things you're really having to release that aren't the easiest, but I think that you're going to come through it quite beautifully, and you're going to be glad you did. You're going to feel really good after you get through those cycles. If you have any Scorpio friends, you may want to ask for advice because, they know what you're going through. They know about that. All right. You get a drink of water here, guys. And speaking of Scorpios, let's get into it. David, I just want to point out to your Capricorn who's 28. 28 is a really critical age, like that 28 to 29, especially for Capricorn. Everybody goes through it, but especially Capricorn, because that's your Saturn return coming up. And that is a hard one. That's a hard one. That's a big change. It's a big shift. Two of the most difficult transits we can go through is the first Saturn return especially. The second Saturn return isn't usually as tough, but the first Saturn return is big. And also whenever Saturn crosses over your sun sign. That's a big one too. That's almost like going through a miniature Saturn return for real. It's not easy. And you've gone through both. You've gone through both because Saturn was in Capricorn and it went over all your Capricorn planets. Now it's in Aquarius, it's going over your rising sign, etc. I know, I'm an Aquarius rising too, so we've got some similar transit action, but that's a big reason why you're feeling so much pressure to get something done or have, reach the sort of pinnacle, right? Yeah. So let's get into Scorpio. Scorpio, our big transformative sign. Let's see what we've got going on for you guys. Scorpio, you're coming out number one a lot of the time. Like, you're always my number one viewers. Hey there, Joyce. You're always number one these days. For my top viewed videos are always Scorpio. So let's get into your spirit animal messages here, guys. Scorpio, if you don't resonate with these, because these are general, be sure to check the other placements of your chart, like your rising, Venus, moon sign. You can watch the videos that go with those signs as well to get even more depth on these. So let's see what we've got. Dear animal guides, spirits, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Scorpios. Anything they need to see for their highest and best. And let's see what, let's get one main spirit animal that will be helping them out the most for this first half of May, please. Ooh, yes. One of my favorites. This is some good luck energy to me. The ladybird, or the ladybug as we call it in the States. There we have her. Very, very, very lucky energy. Accept happiness and good fortune. So Scorpio, I do feel like luck is on your side for this next 2 weeks. I really do. We are building up to your full moon and lunar eclipse this month. On the 15th, the full moon and lunar eclipse will be in the sign of Scorpio. So it will be a very powerful month for you. And I do feel like a lot of things are going to start culminating, coming to conclusions. They'll start making sense. You're going to release what you need to release. It's going to be a very nice time. It's intense, but you're fine with intense. Scorpio's like, I can handle the intense. Let's get into your spirit animal tarot. Let's start out with 3, please, for Scorpio. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's all there. Woo! I feel like you're stepping into some big abundance, some big prosperity here, Scorpio. First card out is the cow spirit, the Empress card, Venus and Taurus, Libra energy on this. So abundance, creativity, giving birth to your dreams, nurturing them to fullness. This is a very beautiful energy. It's very mothering, nurturing, loving, creative, passionate. It's a beautiful time. Beautiful time. I just feel like there's a lot of good luck on your side here, Scorpio. In the central theme of this, like we talked about, you're leaving some things behind. There's no doubt about it. The lunar eclipse is always a big breath out, right? It's the release. And when it's in your sign, Scorpio, you're going to be doing that in a big way. And all of us will be doing some deep releasing that will be, you know, very healing to our psyche, very healing to our emotional center. Walrus spirit, 8 of Cups, to me, this is walking away from anything that you do not deem emotionally or spiritually satisfying. If it's a job you hate, or if it's a person that just keeps hurting you, or some situation, you make the decision to let it go in a big, big way. And I think it will reduce your stress because you have been dealing with that, right? You do have this, you know, as an outcome card. So I really do feel that this is something that within you have been stressing out some with this 5 of Wands. Sometimes it's little conflicts that you have with other people, but a lot of the time it is stress that you feel within yourself. It's that kind of push and pull energy. It's those little sparks of friction that you feel inside. And I do think that you're going to be working through that. But look at what we have on the bottom. This is absolutely beautiful. The white peacock spirit, the 9 of Pentacles. And to me, you know, these two go hand in hand. You know, cow spirit, the Empress, and the 9 of Pentacles are both about abundance, prosperity, really enjoying what you've created. Because 9 of Pentacles, you know, she's just like, she doesn't really care. She's single and loving it. It's like whether she's in a relationship or not, she's happy. She's like, I'm good. I got my thing going. I got my business rocking. My garden is growing. I'm loving my life, right? So that is the feeling on the undercurrent here that I just feel for you is really supporting you. So don't stress out, Scorpio. I feel like whatever you release this first half of the month, and really indeed over the course of all of May, it's going to, you know, whatever is left, whatever space or holes are left from what you let go are going to be filled with a lot of positive influence. It's just, things are going to rush in to fill the void that was left from what you released to just make your life so much happier, so much more in balance. Let's get an affirmation on this for you. And we have the playfulness here, because you can't go through all this intensity and not play a little bit. You got to have your joy here, Scorpio. Dolphin spirit coming in. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. Like we said, the lunar eclipse is the exhale, and here's the exhale. Exhale the fear, the doubt, the worries. Inhale confidence, joy, and success. Such a nice read. Which always makes me happy, because I love my Scorpios. Yes. Hey, Jacqueline. Woohoo, there's my girl. There's my Scorpio. Yes, I said intensity. I said intense and passionate. All my Scorpios can handle it. What's up? Great to have Joyce in the chat too, because I love her. She's one of my besties. Hey Colin, good to see you. All right, Sagittarius, let's turn the fire up a notch. We got you in the house. This is going to be your spirit animal messages for the next couple weeks, the first half of May. And this is going to get into some guidance, some things that maybe you need to see and be aware of. Keep in mind these are general readings. If it doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check the other placements in your personal astrology chart. You can watch the readings that go along with your moon sign, rising sign, etc. So let's get into your energies. Let's see what we got for Sagittarius. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends. Let's get into Sagittarius, see what they've got coming up for them for this first half of May. Anything they need to see for their highest and best good, please. And let's start with one main spirit animal that will be helping them out the most. I love it. You know, I think that, I don't know if I got to go back and watch it again, but I think that you had the horse spirit on the last spirit animal Sunday that we did, Sagittarius. You might have, because, I mean, Sagittarius is half horse. So I love it when you got the horse spirit coming out, because to me, it just emboldens you, it empowers you, it gives you more of that hoof power that you love and need. So care for others and let them be free, right? This is that message of like, if you love someone, let them go. If they come back, they were truly meant to be yours, right? So Sagittarius, that's also to say that if you truly like, I almost get this parent-child energy here for any of you who have kids, right? There's a feeling that like you might be kind of like watching your own little you know person grow up and come into their own, and it scares you a little bit, but it's like, you know, you needed to run free when you were their age, and you got to let them run free too, right? So that may be something of what you're getting into. I believe this is the Archangel Animal Oracle deck by Diana Cooper. It's really beautiful. Interesting though, look at that, Sagittarius. On the bottom we have the elephant spirit, also that mother and child artwork. Just saying. For a lot of you, this could be like a parent dynamic where you're kind of letting somebody go. Someone, you know, like to let them go, be free, to let them progress into who they really are meant to be. And it's like that's a message here. But yeah, your strength is there. Your ability to make, you know, journeys or travel great distances is definitely coming in with that horse energy. So let's get into your tarot, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have got for you. Yeah, you're going places. You're really going places. You've got to get out of your head, though. You got to get out of your head. First card out is the goat spirit here, Sagittarius. This is a little Capricorn energy for you. Six of Pentacles, which is also including Taurus and Libra. So to me, you know, the energy about this is just scaling the heights, right? Climbing the mountains, going the next step, going the next level. But to me, the Six of Pentacles is about finding personal balance, reciprocity, and harmony in your relationships, equal give and take. You may be really looking at your relationships this first half of May and kind of saying, okay, which of my people is pulling their weight? Which of them aren't? If they're not, we need to bring that up a notch, or I need to move beyond it, because this is definitely about making sure that there's equal reciprocity and good boundaries in your relationships. Central card, what is this all about? The Dolphin Spirit, Knight of Cups, joy, true romance, seduction. You know, this is Pisces energy. This is love offers received or given. So Sagittarius, just be aware of that. There might be somebody coming in with a love offer for you, but you're kind of going, well, do they meet my criteria? Because if they don't, I'm not going to respond. You are overthinking something here, and you do need to set yourself free from some kind of intellectual prison. We've got the Woodpecker Spirit, Eight of Swords. So Sagittarius, if there's something that you're overthinking, whether it has to do with work, love, boundaries, child-parent dynamics, whatever it is coming up, it's time to step out of that. Many times the Eight of Swords appears whenever we don't feel particularly empowered, or we feel insecure, or we don't feel like we have what it takes to get what we want or to get ahead. And so we just sort of sit stuck in a rut and we don't move. And we've always got that excuse like, well, I can't do it anyway, so I'm just going to sit here. So this is really about getting out of that stuck mentality. And nobody can do it for you but you when it comes to that Eight of Swords. You're the one that has the power to release yourself and get up out of there. On the bottom, we do have the King of Cups. So I do feel as well, the undercurrent here running through this is that you're learning to make good emotional decisions for yourself. You're not only setting those boundaries, but you're also staying loyal to them, right? And you do have good people around you. You do. You know, you do have some good trustworthy folks around you. Strong signs on this reading are going to be Cancer, Pisces, Libra, and Taurus. Very strongly coming through here. Let's get an affirmation, please, for Sagittarius. Yeah, and you know, for some of you, this could be a, you know, romantic connection. For some of you, it could be a child-parent dynamic. But the feeling I get, because we've got the deer coming through with love, is if a relationship or something is in flux or in change, allow it to be. Don't overthink it. Don't overworry it. If it's meant to be, they're going to come back to you. It's going to come back together and it's going to work out. Be gentle with yourself. Yeah, I do feel that. Be kind to yourself here, Sagittarius. Do not beat yourself up, and do not put up with people who beat you up either. That's not good either, okay? You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace, right? That's what it's about. You'll naturally get out of jail. You'll get out of Eight of Swords jail very easily when you start to love on yourself and acknowledge your own self-worth. That's what that is all about, y'all. All right, Capricorns. I know you're sitting here being all goaty. It's warm. It's been very warm the last couple days. Ah. Yes, it is. Let's have a little bit more of our tuning forks too. Just want to clear our vibe. Get ready for Capricorn. Ooh. It's cold up there. I want to come up there. I need to cool down. Yeah, it's been very warm. All of a sudden it got hot. That's what happens in Georgia. It's like it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. It's hot. All right, Capricornus. I hope you guys are doing all right. I know some of my goats are grumpy. I know some goats are grumpy. We're gonna do it though. We're gonna lift the vibration. All right, Capricorn, this is your spirit animal messages and guidance for the next 2 weeks. So the first half of May we're looking at. This is going to be anything that you may need to see, be aware of, some guidance, some inspiration. It's always what I get from spirit animals. Capricorn, if these readings do not resonate with you, as they are general readings, do check your personal placements in your astrology chart, things like your moon sign, your rising, etc. You can watch the readings that go along with those signs as well to get a more complete picture of what's going on with you. So dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our fabulous Capricorns out there. Anything they need to see for their highest and best good. And let's start with one main spirit animal that's going to be helping them out the most for this first half of May, please. Oh, we got the horsey too, guys. We got the horse too, just like Sagittarius. So care for others and let them be free, right? Capricorn, oh, for any of you that are maybe going through issues of, you know, kind of like I said, if someone's meant to be yours, let them go free. If they come back to you, then it was meant to be. This can also be saying it's time for you to free yourself up a little bit. Don't be so stuck. Don't be so stagnant. Don't be so rooted in things being the same way, because nobody gets into a rut like Capricorn. So that horse spirit may be coming in, you know, to say, lighten up a little bit, Capricorn. Loosen the energy up and communicate. I always get Gemini energy with the horse spirit, and that's because the horse in the Chinese zodiac is akin to the Western sign of Gemini. So Capricorn, be sure to speak your truth. Say how you feel. Communicate what you need to communicate. On the bottom of the deck was the cow spirit. And I love this because we are in Taurus season, and Taurus season is very positive for Capricorns, right? It's very earthy, it's very grounding, very stable. And I would also say, you know, it says give with unconditional love and grace, right? And that's easier said than done, right? When we care about somebody, it's like we can put out that unconditional love. It may not come back to us, right? But it's unconditional, right? That's the key. It's not like we did it to get something for it. We did it because we felt it. We did it because it was the right thing to do, right? So hang in there, Capricorns. Yeah, this is a very hoofy time of year. It's a very hoofy time. But let yourself be free. It could be a good time to start planning a trip, taking an adventure, doing some traveling, because the horse spirit is about that. It is about movement, seeing something new, going somewhere new, to just break out of your rut for a little while and just liberate yourself. Yeah, very, very nice. Let's get into some tarot for Capricorn, please. Let's see what we have got. Yeah. Oh, goaties. You've been coming through some difficult times. There's no doubt. Oh, there's been a lot of pain, a lot of stress. Immediate past card is that Black Swan. Y'all have gone, we have gone through, I'm a Capricorn too. We've definitely gone through some dark nights of the soul, sleepless nights, worries, stress, anxiety, depression, the whole thing, you name it. The Black Swan, there she is, gliding under the moonlight, that Nine of Swords, right? You know, mental anguish, the shadow self, but time heals all wounds. So this is really very much about realigning your thoughts, realigning the way your mind is functioning and working. And it's really kind of making a conscious choice, making a very conscious choice to put those worried thoughts aside and say, you know what, let's change the way I'm thinking. Let's start doing something different. Something that I actually started doing just about a week ago, because I was falling into that kind of stressful thinking and not getting enough sleep and all that. I started keeping a gratitude journal again. And I used to do that for years, and it was always very helpful. But it's a good thing to do. Just get a notebook or a journal book. And at the end of each night, you know, before you go to sleep, just write down 3 things that you had happen or something that happened during the day that you were grateful for, right? It doesn't have to be anything big. It could just be like a good cup of tea, seeing a bird outside, snuggling on your pets, or talking to a friend, or just something that made you happy, right? Just something that you're grateful for. It can be as simple as having a roof over your head, for real. I mean, it's just anything, it doesn't matter. Because even in a really challenging day, there are still going to be things that we can express appreciation for. And it does start to change the way your mind works and thinks. It's really kind of incredible how that works. And it's very easy to do. It only takes a moment to just check in and say, what was it that was good today, right? What was it that made me feel like I'm really grateful to have that? Coming into the next position, we do have the Octopus Spirit, our King of Cups. This to me is a very empowering energy. Kings are always about taking the initiative, taking a leadership role. And when it comes to the cups, this is our emotions, it's our feelings, it's our heart, it's our loyalties, right? It's our love. And so this is making good decisions when it comes to those things, right? Taking the initiative when it comes to those things. Really aligning ourselves with people who are loyal, trustworthy, compassionate, etc., and turning the rest go, like letting the rest of them go loose. This is making good decisions with your love life, your romantic future, whatever those companionship connections you have, whether it's friends, a love partner, family, etc. Going into the immediate future over this first half of the month, Capricorn, we have the Dolphin Spirit, the Knight of Cups. So lots of love offers coming and going, strong Pisces energy, very romantic, very compassionate, very creative, spiritually based. It's a seductive energy. So Capricorn, if you are a single goat and you're getting love offers or interest, or you're making love offers, just, check the person out a little bit deeper before you make any sort of mental or emotional commitment, because sometimes the Knight of Cups can be a little bit glamorous, a little bit too good to be true, but not always, not always. So it's important to vet those love offers, make sure they're legit, make sure they're coming from a solid personality. But I do feel like this is a very important time to speak your truth. It really is. And make sure that you're being genuine about what you want and need. Yeah, on the bottom, guys, yeah, Capricorns are dealing with a lot of this heartache feeling. There's a bluebird spirit on the bottom of the deck. 3 of Swords. So goatees, there have been some swords in the hearts. There's been some pain. There's been some need to recover and heal from the wounds. We got a little bluebird of happiness coming in here, though. So to me, the potential for recovery is of course, very certain, very strong. I'm going to pull just a few extras. We've got the King of Pentacles next to that, and the 3 of Wands next to him. So I do feel like your recovery and your stability are going to come to you. You don't really have to stress out too much about this. Like, you don't have to chase anything down right now. This is not, have fun to have fun. Run free like that horse, just to run free and have some good times. You don't have to pursue anything right now. Let it come to you. Let the good people come to you. Let the good experiences come to you. Let's get into an affirmation for Capricorn, please. Wow, it really is about the love partnerships, isn't it, Capricorn? There's our little puffin spirit, the partnership. Yes, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So wow, yeah. Partnerships of all kinds here, Capricorn. Not just love, but I feel like as well, co-workers, friends. There's a really high potential for good collaboration. But I think the key with this card here is that, it's about being you. It's about being your authentic self. And the right people are going to love the real you. That's why I've always said I can't fake my personality or fake who I am, because they're going to learn who I am eventually anyway. And if they like it, they like it. And if they don't, they don't. If they don't like it, they're not your person anyway, right? I would also say, Capricorn, that because of being in Taurus time and it's such a potential manifesting time, it's very important to keep your thoughts where you want to go, right? Because if you focus on, everything that's going wrong in my life, or this isn't good, or that isn't good, or this sucks, so all you'll notice is the things that aren't good, right? You won't notice all the good stuff that's going on, and and it'll just make you feel like all you got is crap. Even if that's not all you've got. So that's why like things like the gratitude journal are really important, because it gives us that little time out to just focus on what we're happy about. What are we grateful for? You know, when we express gratitude, we tend to open up the doors to getting more of what makes us happy. Or at least we're just more focused on it, right? Everybody has challenges. It's a matter of what you focus on. You know, are you going to focus on the challenges or focus on the blessings? You know, dealing with the brain. Dealing with the brain, you know. It's a muscle like anything else. We have to exercise it, and it takes work. It takes practice. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Joyce. Have a good night. I was really happy to have you here. All right, 2 more to go. We got Aquarius coming up into the house. Aquarius, I hope you guys are doing good. I know Aquarius is going through it with Saturn in their sign. I know. These are going to be your spirit animal messages tonight, Aquarius, for the first half of May. We're going to see what you need to know, what you need to see, what you need to inspire you for this first half of May. And if it doesn't resonate with you, Aquarius, check your other placements in your personal astrology chart. Things like your moon sign, your Venus, your rising. You can watch the readings that go along with those signs too to get more information, get a bigger picture. So dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Aquarius folks. Anything they need to see and know for their highest good, please. Goat. Greatest of all time. There he is. All right. So Aquarius, you might have a little Capricorn energy coming into your reading this week, this first half of the month. You may have a Capricorn in your life or some Capricorn in your chart, but either way, that is some strong energy there. Act from your innate wisdom. Capricorn energy is very wise. It plays the long game. It goes in for the long haul. The things that you're working on right now, Aquarius, they do have a potential for long-term success. This is a wonderful energy that brings in fortitude, stamina, patience, perseverance. Harness those powers, Aquarius, because you're going to go far if you just use those to your advantage. Oh my goodness. Be patient, be strong, be sure-footed. Hang in there, you know. Don't give up. Don't give up. Let's get into the animal tarot for you guys. Please, for Aquarius spirit, let's see the first half of May 2022 for them. I'm feeling 2 coming up at first. Wow. This is a strong time, Aquarius, to tell you, oh my goodness, you are busy and you will be needing to take a little rest. The first position, I felt both of these kind of come up together, so I took them out both together. We've got the macaw spirit with the bunny rabbit, the world with the 7 of Pentacles. So more Capricorn energy, because the macaw, the world card, is ruled by Saturn. It's one of Capricorn's power cards. So to me, this is a beautiful card of completion, success, victory, lessons being learned, karma being cycled through. Really nice. This is to me, one of the nicest cards in the tarot. I really love it. Again, you may have a Capricorn in your life because that's really coming through very strong. And you are one of the other signs represented by the world, all the fixed signs. So Capricorn and Aquarius are both very strong in the world card. You do have the rabbit here, though, with the 7 of Pentacles. So I would say, even though you've got a victory, even though you're starting this month out on a good high note of completion and success, you do still have work to do, Aquarius. You still have things that you got to cultivate. You got to pull the weeds out of your proverbial garden. You've got to do the things that will give you future success and continued success. So don't give up. Again, there's, reaping what is sown, constancy, persistence, staying the course. That's very much what this is about. Right in the center. Yeah, love is blossoming, work is blossoming, prosperity, fertility, abundance are coming through. This many times can show that you're getting either a raise, a reward, an investment's paying off, a creative project is coming to birth, something really good is coming into your life. So the cow spirit, the Empress, we are in Taurus season, so anytime you get a cow going on during Taurus time, I think that's a good omen. So plant your seeds wisely, Aquarius. What is it that you want to see grow? What do you want to grow more of? Do you want to grow beautiful flowers? Do you want to grow a beautiful garden of love and happiness and harmony? Then you got to plant those seeds, and you got to cultivate the garden, right? Going into the third position, we have the bat spirit, the hanged man. There are some things you're going to have to let go of. This is a sacrificial energy, so don't hold on too tight to anything, Aquarius, especially viewpoints or an opinion of the way things should unfold, because the hanged man requires flexibility, adaptability. It is a bit of a challenging card. Sometimes you're going to have to look at something from the other person's perspective or from a different approach to get the full picture, but it is a card of release. So be willing to be flexible, be willing to let go of things. The Hanged Man is also a card that really gets rid of the ego, right? So if anything that you've been holding onto at all has to do with the ego, it's going to be let go of. On the bottom, like I said, you are going to need some rest. We've got the Sloth Spirit, Four of Swords. Take some time out, get extra sleep, get extra rest, take care of yourself, eat well, do all the things that support you, because yes, you will be quite busy. You will. This is going to be a busy time. Very productive time with that goat spirit going on. And what you're doing is laying the groundwork for the long term, for the future. Like, this is going to really have a lot of ramifications for years to come. So let's get into an affirmation for Aquarius. This is very nice. The Revealer of Truth, the Coyote Spirit going on here. So keep your sense of humor, right? Approach any delays, any unforeseen challenges with a light heart. That's very important. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play, yes, and to rest, I would say as well. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly or your own mistakes, right? Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So Aquarius, adopt a lighthearted, humorous approach to things. If you made a mistake or you messed up in the past, forgive yourself, forgive others, laugh it off. Find ways to transmute that painful energy into something that's kind of funny. And you just go, can't believe I did that. Oh, well. I'll do better next time, right? That's the way it works. All right. A lot of wisdom coming to you. Very good. Okay. Last sign, guys. Oh, David. Hang in there, buddy. Like goats. Yeah. All right, Pisces. Let's see what we have got. You are beautiful fishies. You had an amazing reading for the month of May. I actually just posted that up before I started this live stream. Yeah, Pisces, May looks amazing for you, I will say, on your overall monthly reading. So definitely check that out when you get time. This is going to be your next 2 weeks, your spirit animal messages and guidance. So we're going to get into what we've got coming through for Pisces. Pisces, keep in mind that these are general readings. So if it doesn't resonate with you, you may want to watch the readings that match up with your moon sign, Venus sign, etc. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Pisces the next 2 weeks, this first half of May 2022. Anything that they need to see for their highest and best good, please. Show us our beautiful Pisces. Nice. Oh my goodness. If Jacqueline is still in the chat, she's going to be singing because we got baby shark for the baby sharks. Oh my goodness. Pisces, you are the fish and you got the big fish coming out for your first half of May. We have got the shark spirit. So I feel like Pisces, you're going to be even stronger than ever. You know what you want. You're going to go for it. People are not going to be giving you a hard time. Like, you're gonna command respect because sharks definitely do that. Lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. Love this. Oh my goodness, my little Pisces sharks are showing up. Let's get into some tarot for you guys. Let's see what we have. Pisces for first half of May, please, Spirit. Wow. A lot of fire. Pisces, you're learning how to handle yourself. That's what I feel. First card out is the Squirrel Spirit, Ace of Wands. I feel like you've been in a lot of preparation for a whole new life, and I do feel like Spirit is on the assist with that. This many times brings in revitalized energy, greater optimism, more enthusiasm, happiness about where your life is headed. Second card is the Raccoon Spirit, Page of Wands. So this could be some really happy news. This could be, you know, sometimes it's a birth of a child or getting like a new pet, you know, because it is that like baby energy, child energy. But for a lot of folks, it just means that they're feeling happier about life and where they're going. It just is an uplifting kind of energy of being silly, playful, and having more fun. I do think, like I said, you know, yeah, that shark spirit coming in on your side. And here is that Seven of Swords. So Pisces, I do feel that you are getting more more confident, much stronger when it comes to dealing with people that are not for your highest and best, right? Seven of Swords folks are usually sneaky, they're deceptive, they're not authentic, they're not truthful. And so Pisces, whenever I see the Seven of Swords in any reading, I would always first say, make sure that you're not being that way. Make sure that you're being your true authentic self, that you're not being deceptive or, you know, making someone think something that isn't really there. But, you know, if that's not you, which it usually is not, make sure that you keep these kind of people out of your field of energy. You know, you don't need anyone like that. And the best way to, you know, to avoid that kind of thing is to just be very truthful yourself. Be very authentic yourself. But boy, I just feel like you are really not putting up with anybody mistreating you. I've noticed that. I feel like there's really been a progression of energy with Pisces, and I do feel like a lot of them are really leveling up. A lot of them have been for a while. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Manta Ray, the Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So this is bringing in divine balance, perfect harmony, miraculous situations. This is excellent for collaboration, for working together as a team. Under that, oh, you've got so many good things. I want to keep pulling these. Pisces, you've got the Queen of Wands and the Four of Wands. Oh my goodness. Lots of wands in this particular reading for Pisces. So lots of nice, feisty, fiery energy. I will say, you know, Mars is continuing to move through your sign until the 24th of May. So you do have that extra firepower right now, Pisces. And I feel like you're very strong. Ooh, about your home, about your hearth, about your, you know, prosperity, about the work that you do. You are not putting up with anybody messing with that. Oh no. Oh no. You're not going to put up with anybody playing around with what you care about or who you care about. So let's get into an affirmation for my baby sharks. My little Pisces have grown some teeth. Good for you. Aw, see? There's great love energies going on with Pisces right now. Whether you're single, couple, dating, whatever it is, you've got good like love karma right now, Pisces. You really do. And it's also in your May monthly reading. Definitely watch that. The deer, the love energy. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Yes. You are my little sharky sharks. And I love sharks. Sharks have always been like one of my favorite animals from the time I was a kid. So I do. I love them. They're just great. They're so great. All right, guys. I think one of my cards got flipped, and I don't know where it flopped. It flipped and it flopped. I don't know where it landed. Oh, there it is. Oh, and you know who it was that got flipped out? The weasel. If that's not a confirmation of something, I don't know what is. One of my cards just got flipped off to the side, and it was the freaking weasel. Pop goes the weasel. It was the Seven of Swords. So if that to me, Pisces, that tells me even more that you are kicking those scurvy people to the side. You're done with them. You are done. Hey there, hair raising. Hey, Amber. Oh my goodness. It makes me wish we weren't about to be done. Happy May 1st. Yes. It is warm here. I am hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. I am. It is very warm. I might have to turn a little air on tonight because it is. It's extra warm in the house. I hope you guys have been doing good. Good to see you there. Hey, Gwen. Thanks, Amber. She means the other hot. I'm like, ah. That's funny. I'm excited though, guys. Like I feel I wish we could just kind of like stay in this energy right now because I feel good in it. Like, oh, the Taurus vibes are so good. And that new moon, the solar eclipse, oh, just let me stay in this one for a minute, Spirit, please. Let me stay in this vibe for a minute because I like it. But, you know, if anybody wants a personal read, just let me know. We can do them. Yeah. It's 15. 15 is my amount for personal reads. If anybody wants one, because we do have a bunch of people in here. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Gwen. I hope it goes really well. Yeah. You're funny. Thank you, Amber, for that donation, sweetheart. If you want a quick read, I'll do a quickie for you. It didn't sound right, but yeah, I know, Gwen, right? We can't give some people in here the wrong idea. They get the wrong idea really quickly or easily. Okay, Amber, what's your question, babe? I'll do a quick read for you. Oh, yay, hair raising wants one. Okay, we'll do you next. Amber is first. Hair raisin is next. You're welcome, hon. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Let me get my regular tarot decks too. Let me switch these out real quick. Move these forks around. I've still got, can you believe I still have 4 monthlies to do? It's been busy. It's just been really busy. All right, Amber, what's your question about your love life? Is there anything specific about it, or you just want me to throw a few cards and see what comes out? Let's see, I missed something. My soulmate, we just broke up. Aww. Okay. Let's see what comes up for you, Amber. Let's see what comes up. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please be around Amber right now. She's going through some big changes. We'll see what is going on for her, whatever answers you can give, whatever info you can provide around her love life and heart healing at this time. Oh, I like that. Oh, Amber. Communicate clearly. Look at this. There's something better. Wow. And it's in the near future. Look at that. Aww. So yeah, I would say speak to spirit very clearly. You might even like vision board it or something like that, but be very clear about what you would like in the future, because there is someone better than even who you were with. And it's not going to take that long to come in. Look at that. That is so nice. Yeah. So don't feel too sad, because whatever this wasn't the right time for it. Like I think what you were dealing with, it wasn't so much like this was a horrible person so much, but it wasn't the right timing for it to work out. So it's been shuffled out for now, right? That's been shuffled out for now, because there's actually something a lot better for you coming in. Yeah, that's good. That's really nice to see it. Yeah. That's wild. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was very clear. It was very clear, Amber. It's something, yeah, something got clear to make way for, oh yeah, look at this. Even in the tarot, it's coming out that way. I just pulled 3 on it, and it's, I mean, there's your Chariot, you know, there is the Knight of Pentacles, and there is the Ace of Wands. So I feel like something moved out so that something better can move in. Just give it a little time, but it's not going to take that much time, because Ace of Wands is, again, a whole new passionate beginning, whole new life coming in. Could be, you know, the signs on this are Cancer, Virgo, and fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Those are the strongest signs on this. Wow. Yeah. Now this is the whole new life going to come in after that. So hang in there, babe. This is actually, I didn't even need to pull very many cards on this, because it came through real clear. That's pretty good for a mini read. I mean, yeah, that's very strong. I'm glad you popped in. And Harrison, whenever you're ready, we'll go ahead and start yours. Just let me know your question. But yeah, that's what it really feels like, Amber. It's like, yeah, I think I get to, like, with that Chariot card, it was almost like it was meant to, that connection was meant to do something for your subconscious advancement or development, like something to do with your personal development, personal growth. But once it was completed, things came to an end. But now something else is coming in, and it's it looks like something good coming in, because Knight of Pentacles is a nice, stable, solid kind of energy, right? General. Good. We will do that. Hair raising. Oh, Barb, we love to see you, baby. Good to see you in the chat. Let's throw some we'll throw some oracle cards for you first and see what comes up. Take care, Silver Star. Good to see you, sweetheart. All right, dear angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. Let's see what we have for Barbara for our hair raisin in the chat. Let's see what we have for her oracle first. Ooh, the deep dive, honey. So you're going into a deep dive energy this month. Look at that. Diving into a task. You know, I feel like this is that sort of, this is very Scorpio energy to me, because Scorpio is like the deep dive, right? They go right to the heart of the center. And this is that feeling of like, there's no half measures here. Like you are diving into the task, you're fully committing to whatever it is that you're doing. Like that's total commitment. You're going right to the heart of the matter. You're not skirting the surface. You're not doing it halfway. It's like you're going all the way here. Oh, thank you, Ocean. Let me put you down on the list. Gotcha. Alrighty. And I feel good about that. I feel good about that for you, Barb. That's a beautiful card. Let's get into a numerology card for you. I'm going to pull you a number. Intuition, and it's a master number, the 22. So I feel like something is very strong for you right now. 22 is a master number, and it adds up to a 4, which really creates stability, foundation, grounding. Really using your intuition to guide your actions. Like you feel I think there's something in your life right now that you feel very strongly about, that you're about to embark on. That's the feeling that I really get. It's like you're in a place of like total commitment. It's like you're gonna go straight to the heart of the matter with this. It may be something you've wanted to do for a while even. Let's get a crystal and chakra on this. Peridot, yeah. It could have something to do with teaching or learning here, because we have the peridot with heart chakra. And it's something that's very near and dear to your heart. You might be teaching something. You might be taking a class. There's something about imparting knowledge here. Yeah. Something about imparting knowledge. Yeah. Let's get into a spiritual guide for you, Barb. Let's see who's going to be working with you on this. You know, wow. Okay, I'm going to take both of these, top and bottom. And it's interesting because when I did my yearly reading for myself, these were my spirit guides that came out. Joan of Arc and Jesus. Beautiful. I mean, this is super Capricorn energy too. Joan of Arc was a Capricorn. And Jesus was probably a Pisces, but they do celebrate his birthday during Capricorn season. But that's really strong. This is like speaking your truth, the voice of forgiveness, the voice of compassion coming through. So stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness, and deep healing is available at this time, right? Wow. Yeah, and there's a big connection between Joan of Arc and Jesus. You know, that definitely is. Let's get some tarot on this for you, sweetheart. Let's see what we got, please, Spirit, for Barb. Yeah, you're definitely embarking on a new adventure. It feels nice. Wow. Yeah, there's some big healing on this. Okay, right at the center is the Page of Pentacles. So again, this is a new adventure, a new path, a new investment, new sense of purpose, right? New sense of like, I'm going somewhere that I'm excited about. And I can't wait to go. Can't wait to get there. I would also say Page of Pentacles does deal with the energy of teaching and learning as well. It definitely deals with that. For some people, that card comes up when they're going back to school, starting to be a teacher themselves, taking a class, taking a course. It's a very, very auspicious card for that. Clarified by the Three of Cups. Yeah, it makes you super happy. Like, this is good news. Like, this is really something that you feel good about, that you're sharing with other people. And it's that's great. That's just a great feeling. Celebration. You're coming from the King of Wands. That's a past position. So I really do feel like you've embraced something about yourself that's very empowering. Like, this is really about leadership. It's similar to the Emperor. It's like, get up and go. You know, I'm not going to make excuses for anything anymore. I'm just going to go claim what it is that I want. I'm going to take charge of this. Then going into the future, we have another king, the King of Cups. So it's like you're going from that nice energy. You know, this is beautiful. You know, King of Cups is making good decisions from an emotional place. You know, and again, following your intuition, right? He makes big decisions out of that intuitive space. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay. King of Wands in the past, King of Wands in the future, clarifying the King of Cups. So yeah, you're on the move. You are on the move. No one can hold you down. Like, you're going for it. You're going for it. Whatever it is that you want, you're going for it. King of Wands doesn't sit around and wait for other people to make things happen. They go and make them happen. What you're focused on in the subconscious position is the Ace of Pentacles. So you're absolutely focused on good manifestation, abundance, prosperity, stability, happiness, tangible results. In a big way, you have big dreams, you have big goals. And it definitely, to me, when you're focused on that in your subconscious, it feels like, you know, Spirit is really co-manifesting with you, like you're really doing it together. And we have the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius energy, your own energy. So yeah, it really is. It's like, here's you. Here's the hand of Spirit coming in to help you out. And I really do feel like this is very divinely guided. That is so nice. That's just so nice. I also feel with that position, you're really focused on your own empowerment, right? It's kind of like you're focused on staying in a good place, knowing what's right for you, and really feeling that that's the main thing that matters. Because when you're on the right path for yourself, you're doing what's right for yourself, you know, what other people say or do or influence you, it doesn't matter, right? On the top, crowning the spread, is the Six of Cups. So I really do feel as well, like it talked about, there's a deep healing of past issues, past situations at play here. This does heal a lot of inner child stuff, a lot of family dynamics, because the Six of Cups is all about that. And I feel like, you know, because of the position that it's in, it's like Spirit is really saying, look, everything's going to be okay here. It's like, we're helping you out with this. Wow. And I feel like anything, even if it was difficult, is changing into a very positive thing. Like, you're getting the learning, you're getting the healing, you're getting the understanding from it. And so instead of it being a source of pain or unhappiness, it's like you're really at peace with it. Look at that, 10 of Cups. That is so nice. It's like it's going from the 6, which is those old sentimental feelings, the nostalgia, the memories, but it's like it's all turning in your favor because, you know, it's like you've really come full circle with it. And it's going to help bring you greater happiness in your home and in your current family dynamics and your future. It's such a good reading. Such a good reading. Let's get into a little advice here. I'm just going to pull in a suggested approach and an outcome. Wow. Suggested approach. Be impartial, be fair, be balanced, be just. I feel like karma is being really cleared, always with the Justice card, Libra energy. Yeah, be impartial about any decisions that you're making. You know, come at it from a place of seeing all sides of a situation or picture. And this is really about staying in your personal balance, doing what's right for you, doing what's right for others. This whole new lease on life, right? I also feel like if I don't know if this has anything going on, but anything that has to do with any legal issues or contracts or things like that, it's gonna turn out really well. Like you may experience like a whole new resurrection of something that's very positive for you. The Judgment card is the higher vibration of death, right? It's the phoenix from the ashes after the transformation. And so I feel like, you know, something's coming back to life for you symbolically. So it's like really just go with the flow of it. Like really go with the flow of it. The outcome card is the High Priestess. So again, I feel like you're really stepping into a higher place of wisdom. I also feel like, you know, the energies of this month, it's certainly not like the end. It's a continuous journey that you're on, because the High Priestess is kind of like amorphous. Like she's not solidly defined or definitive. So I feel like this is an ongoing flow, ongoing stream of consciousness happening here. But I do feel like you're learning to trust your intuition a lot stronger. Whew, especially around sneakies. Oh, sneaky. Yeah, it's a lot harder for people to pull anything over on you. They really can't do it very easily at all. Seven of Swords. Like, she's watching that guy. Yeah, I do. I think anybody that's not for your highest and best, you really know how to deal with them. Your sensitivity is very strong to that. And look at on the bottom, we've got the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So, you know, lots of blessing coming in, spiritually, emotionally. And the Queen of Cups to me is one of, you know, the strongest queens when it comes to emotional boundaries. We had the King of Cups in there, now we got the Queen of Cups. You know, she's careful. She's discerning about who she allows into her life. So, yeah. Yeah, you're I think you're done with time wasters and energy thieves. That's just, you know, you're pretty adept at sniffing them out. Let's get into an affirmation for you on this read. This was absolutely beautiful. And there we have it with the leadership. We already see the leadership. King of Wands came out twice. And we got a horse on this card. So, you know, definite strong leadership energy. The Jade Emperor. You're being called upon for leadership. The Jade Emperor is helping you to overcome barriers. Fuse your ambition with virtue. Employ your power with honor and wisdom. Move forward with unstoppable momentum. Success is inevitable. Wow. That is so awesome. Really good read. Good stuff, hun. Thank you for coming by. All right, Ocean, I'm ready for you, Miss Ocean Garnet. Whenever you are. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay, sounds good, sweetie. I will do that for you. Get these all back lined up. I'm going to spray a little bit of this just to clear. And I know, Ocean, you are a Capricorn. I know you are a Capricorn. Goaty goat. All right. Let's see what we've got for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors. Let's see what we have for our Ocean Garnet in the chat, please. Whatever she needs to see for her month of May 2022. Let's start out with some oracle energies. Ooh, I like that one. Nice. Okay. Main energy, main theme for the month of May for you is the Sky Bridge, possibility for union. So, wow. Don't know if you're in a relationship or not right now, but if you are not, this could be somebody brand new coming in. If you are on the outs with somebody, this could be healing and reconciliation coming in. You know, if it's not anything to do with love, this could even be like a great new job, a great new collaboration, something where you're coming together to work on something. Overall, this is an energy that feels like you're no longer fractured. You're no longer separated from something that you really want to be connected to. Bridging the gap, right? Bridging the divide. It's beautiful. Let's see what we have got for your numerology. Let's get a number for you. New beginnings, my goodness. Okay, so something new starting up here with the number 1. That's very powerful. Something starting. Something fresh. Let's get into a crystal or chakra card. At number 1, it makes me think of the Magician in the tarot, right? Because that's the number 1 in the tarot. Interesting. Ooh, the aquamarine. This was the gem that came up for Pisces as well. I don't know if you have Pisces in your chart, but if you do, you should probably watch the Pisces reading too, because it was really strong. Throat chakra activation and brings up courage. So this is definitely a time of speaking your truth, saying what you feel, saying what you mean. Going to point out as well, on the bottom of the deck was the rose quartz. So this is also about healing in the heart chakra, right? Unconditional love. Let's get a spiritual guide or guardian. Which one of you wants to work with Ocean for this month of May, please? Nice, so nice. I mean, I just feel like there's so much love around you. We have Krishna. To me, this is divine love and devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally, right? Because Krishna has not only that Christ energy, but also that like soulmate energy, twin flame kind of energy. Because, you know, Radha is his twin flame and she's always pictured with him. And that's beautiful. On the bottom, we had hope, who's one of the aspects of love, you know, hope, charity, faithfulness, all of that. And so there's that love and acceptance, recognizing your divine worth, you know. It's beautiful. All right, let's get into some tarot for you. Let's see what we have got. Let's see what we have for Ocean for May 2022. Oh, I love it. Look at that. You're stepping into some strength here. That's what I feel with this. Wow, okay. Queen of Pentacles is right at the center here, guys. Hey, thanks, David. Good to see you. Queen of Pentacles right at the center. So that's my little Capricorn queen. That makes me feel like you're really seated in your power. That's, you know, very central to the month. And she's my little bunny rabbit girl, so she knows how to create some abundance. She knows how to create that prosperity for herself. And you may be very focused on that, right? You may be very focused on creating that sense of stability, the grounding, just really being the best you that you can be, honestly. Wow. Yeah, you're focused on your coins. Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like Spirit is helping you with this, right? I mean, this is really a gift coming in that's manifest, that's strong, that's solid, something you can kind of take to the bank, something very tangible. Like, you're really focused on that for this month. That's big. I'm going to show you the subconscious position first rather than the past and future, because I just feel like this is big for you. Subconsciously, it is the Queen of Swords. That's where you're focused. Like, you are like, no drama, no stress. If you're going to waste my time or my energy, get out of my face. She's very stern. This is Libra energy. She's all about fairness, balance. You know, and when you're a single person, that queen coming into your reading really shows that you are super focused on making your money, doing your job, getting stuff done. You don't have any time for horsing around. That's just not it. And wow, look at that, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, you're focused on your coins. I mean, you're focused on making good choices, making solid investments, doing the right thing. You could be going to classes, going to courses, learning all that you can, teaching other people things. It's just, yeah, hyper-focused. You're coming from the past position, the Chariot card. So you have come a long way. You've already done a lot towards your own personal growth and development. You've already put in a lot of effort. And you're going places, and you know it. Like, you know it. Yeah, and you've had to balance your budget a lot. You've had to do that so much. Two of Pentacles is a Capricorn card. So, you know, look at that. Balancing the yin and the yang, the inside and the out, you know, balancing these coins. Juggling priorities, juggling your schedule. You've been busy. You've been busy, and you're still busy. It's not like you've stopped being busy. Wow. We know Capricorns are ambitious. We know it. So it's not surprising that all this activity is coming up. Going into the future, Eight of Cups. So again, I do feel like it's like onward and upward, right? It's like, yeah, I got a lot of good things going on here, but I still want better. I still want more. So I'm going to keep going, right? The journey is not over. Yeah, you have high standards, and you want what you want. Like, you know, 8's pretty good, but it's not 10. You're like, I'm getting the 10. I also feel that, you know, oh yeah, I mean, you're on a transformative cycle. You really are. Yeah, 10 or bust. That's true. Like, and there's the Death card, because it's just like, there's huge transformation, huge change. This is just, you know, you're not going to be the same as you were before, right? You're just not going to be the same as you were before, because you're keeping your standards high and you're sticking with it. I almost feel as well, I mean, take it as it resonates for you, but I feel in a way this is almost, if you were in a relationship already, I'd be saying you're leaving it, right? Or probably leaving it, because this combination is such like an end to something that's been ongoing, something that hasn't been exactly fulfilling. And I don't know if it's maybe a job you're leaving in the future or something, but there's a real end to something that wasn't quite what you wanted. It wasn't quite the right fit. It was pretty good. Like I said, 8 of Cups is pretty good, but 10 is better. So it's sort of like, yeah, it could be. Yeah, very much it could be. Because if you were already like in a love situation, I'd say, boy, one of y'all leaving, or were you deciding not to part, to part ways? But because I don't think that's what it is, it feels more like you're just saying, oh, okay, yeah, that could be it. That could be it for sure. But But there's definitely as well what I feel is like, it's almost like a commitment to something better. Like you're kind of committing to yourself here in the future that it's like, I will not settle for just so-so. Like I'm going to pursue the best, right? Or better. So that's how that feels. On the top, crowning the spread, the message from Spirit is the Lover's card. So I do feel like there is this love trying to get in somewhere in your life. Some kind of union, some kind of connection is coming in. Could be something very positive. I think you'll know it when you see it. That's the way I feel with that kind of card. But that's a very loving energy. Very, very strong loving message. And it is Gemini energy. And, you know, our next season up is Gemini season. And Gemini is about talking. So this is about communicating and making choices, too. Yep. Wow. Ooh, you might have to make a choice between two people. Maybe. It might be. Because I'm looking at these clarifiers. 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. Yeah, I don't recommend a Gemini for a Capricorn, and I don't really necessarily think it's a Gemini coming in, even though that's a Gemini card. Yeah, I dated a Gemini long ago, too. It was terrible. No shade to the Geminis, but y'all ain't for Capricorns. We aren't for you either. I also am feeling a lot of Libra or Taurus energy here because of the 6 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. But there is a reason why, like, all of these 3 cards have a dual nature, right? Gemini twins is a duality. You know, Libra is a duality. So I just feel like you might be choosing between 2 people. It's possible. Yeah, it's a very possible thing. Like, because the 2 of Swords is kind of being at that impasse and saying, what should I choose? What should I do? Which way should I go? 6 of Pentacles could also say, you know, maybe you're making a choice. Am I going to mostly pursue love or money? You know, Capricorns want it all, though. We do. We don't want to make that choice. We're like, we want love and money. How about both? We do. We don't want to choose. We're like, give us both. But the 6 of Pentacles to me really says that you'll be approaching any relationship potentials with a lot of equal balance. Like you really be weighing your options and weighing whether or not this is good for you. And I really do feel it's going to have to be equal give and take. The 6 of Pentacles is all about that. 6 of Pentacles is about reciprocity. Because that, I think, is one of the most difficult things that happens to Capricorns in relationships. We get in and we are doing all the work because we don't mind. Let's face it. We kind of let it happen a little bit. We do all the emotional heavy lifting, a lot of the effort. And as a result, many times our partner can either get lazy or we attract lazy because they're like, oh, Capricorn will do all the work. So this is really about making sure that you decide on somebody or a situation where there's equal effort. There's reciprocal energy, equal give and take. It's not a tit for tat. It's not like, well, you did that, so I got to do that. Not that. It's just, but you know when you're in that flow. You know when you're in that flow. Yeah, Capricorns are so bad that way. We don't mind, right? We're kind of like, oh, I don't mind doing that. But then after a while, we do mind. We're kind of like, wait a minute, I'm doing everything. Part of it is our own ego, you know, Capricorn's own ego, because we're like, nobody can do it right but me. So we do have to kind of let our sense of control go on that sometimes and allow our partner to do things even if it's not exactly the way we would do it. We have to release some of that. That's our little goatee cross to bear, it is. And to not judge them for doing it their way. Oh my goodness, let's get some advice for you. Let's get a suggested approach and outcome, please. Wow, I like that. Suggested approach Yeah. Don't focus on the things that aren't working out. That's a big one. This card, you know, that energy is strong. It's like, you know, this is that feeling like we've been focusing on these 3 cups and they're not really working out, whether it's a relationship, a job, a situation, whatever the situation may be. And at the same time, Spirit's tapping us on the shoulder like, hey, over here is something better. But we don't see it because we're so focused on this thing down here that isn't really working that well. So to me, this is, you know, making sure that you're keeping an open mind, seeing all the different opportunities, not just one way of happening, right? Capricorns do that. We really do, because we're creatures of habit. We get in a rut. We're like, well, this has been working for this many years, so why should I quit? You know, but there might be something even better, right? And if we never look up from those 3 cups to see it, we won't notice it. We may not even give it a chance. This can also be an energy that says, I'm so done, right? It could be that energy that just says, I'm so fed up with this and I want, yeah, right. So the towers come in here. And this is your suggested approach, is to like start the lightning bolts, right? Don't wait for Spirit to do something really shocking and unexpected and frustrating and disruptive, right? The tower energy is Mars energy. It's action, it's movement, it's drive. It's a bit impulsive and spontaneous, which Capricorns generally aren't, right? We're not very super spontaneous. But this is really giving us a little, like, kick in the goat butt. So I feel like, you know, your suggested approach is to get up out from under that tree, try new approaches, try new things. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid to lay a new foundation or build something new, because the tower is all about knocking down the old foundation so you can have a nice, clean, fresh start. And you got that new beginnings, right? So it's like it all makes sense that you would start with a fresh, clean slate. And then we've got, as the outcome, look at this! The Star card, which is one of the best cards in the tarot. It's so positive. It's like there's that light at the end of the tunnel. There's the hope, the faith, the dreams being restored. Having a better sense that, yeah, the future is happy. The future is bright. It's Aquarius energy. Interestingly enough, you know, that's the sign that Saturn, our ruling planet, is currently in. So Godie's, we're learning lessons of future and optimism and altruism and mass consciousness connection right now. Yeah. And wow, I mean, this is as well, the Judgment card. So it is, it's like, I feel like there's something in your life. It's like part of it's a new beginning, but also part of it's like a resurrection. It's like a second chance, like, you know, this fresh new opportunity. Maybe even it's something that you thought was dead and gone, right? Maybe you thought, oh, that didn't work out then, it'll never work out in the future. But then, like, somehow it's like that phoenix from the ashes comes around and it's like, whoa, maybe this could work out. It might be in a different way, but it actually is coming back around. It's kind of interesting how that works. And on the bottom, we have the moon and we have the hermit. So Pisces, Virgo dynamic. Look at that. The power card for Pisces, the power card for Virgo. Both of these to me are very much about inner healing, the deep subconscious soul, right? Sensitive. These are the most sensitive signs in the zodiac too. So you are very sensitive, you know, and Capricorns are sensitive people. People think that we're just hard and stoic and tough and stony, and boy, we can be. We will tough through the hardest things in life. We are extremely resilient people, but inside, I always joke, we're like the hard candy shell with a squishy caramel center. You know, we're sensitive inside, right? And we feel things deeply. You know, we feel things deeply. If someone puts us down or says something mean, God, it'll take us forever to get over it. I hate it. We have a long memory, too. So we're just like, oh, man. I always say with Capricorns, you got to be careful how you treat them, because they might forgive you, but they will never forget it. You know, they will just never forget it, right? I wish my memory wasn't so good a lot of the time, because there's a lot of things I would like to forget quicker. There's a lot of things I would love to forget. I like having a good memory, but at the same time, I'm like, it's like, I don't really want to remember those parts. I don't remember all the stuff. Can I selectively choose which memories to keep and which ones to delete? I know, because David, you're a goat too. It's all right. There's more pros to being a goat than cons. I think so. Yeah. Goats never forget. We are the worst. If you know, we'll just be like, I remember the day and the time and what the weather was like when you said what you said or you did what you did, and people were like, ugh. Trust me, as a kid with a Capricorn mom, that sucked. Anything I did that was like wrong, she was like, oh yeah, you did this on that day, and I remember I was like, ah! And like, we have records. Like, we'll be like, see, you sent me this email. See what you said? See what you did? We're terrible. Oh yeah. If you mess with a goat and you still want to be in their life, we will make you suffer. We will make you suffer to prove that you really want back in. Like, we will make you suffer for a while. It's terrible, but we do it. We do it because we ultimately, it's because we're scared of getting hurt again. We don't want it because we know how squishy our hearts are. We know. And we don't want to go through that all over again. It's really a self-protective mechanism. All right, honey, let's get you an affirmation on this. But this was a great read. This was excellent, actually. I love the cards that came up for you. Yeah, look at that. Change of direction. I love it. Change of direction. So change is necessary and inevitable at this point, and it is in your favor. See what I mean? It is a good thing. Your intuition has been alerting you to a change in your approach, and outlook must occur. Now is the time to act and make your move. That's why it's saying this. It's like anything that you've just been putting up with, no more. It's time to get up, change it around. Up. Wow. Because you know how that tower works. It's like if we don't change it, Spirit will change it for us, and it's usually a lot, you know, a lot tougher when it works that way. So definitely start to do the things you need to do. Because it's going to work out. Like, you know, you got that star card coming out there at the end. That's beautiful. So it's like, it's really good stuff, right? Yeah. Oh, Capricorns often get undervalued at work. It's really common. It's the same thing that happens in our relationships because we tend to take on like so much of the work, so much of the effort. People just take it for granted that we're awesome at our job. And then when we leave or we're gone, they're shocked. They're like, oh, I didn't know they were doing all that. And it's like, yeah, they were. They were doing all of that. And they made it look easy. That's why you didn't notice them doing it. I've been in jobs like that before where I quit because I wasn't appreciated. And then later, you know, because if I had friends at the job and the boss would be like, how did she get all of this done? And the people still there be like, because she made it look easy. She made it look easy. It was just effortless. So you didn't even think she was working that hard, but she actually was. Capricorns. We do it almost without thinking. We work very effortlessly. Once we're in our groove, once we're in the groove, we can get so much done. That's why I tell people, don't push me too hard, because I push myself. I don't need anybody pushing me. And once I get going, nobody will be able to keep up. Oh, right. Yeah, then they want you to stick around and train people. It's like, trust me, I can't teach them to do what I do. I can't make them me. Goat horns. It's the same with Virgos. Yeah, the same with Virgos, because they effortlessly organize and collate and have they have their structure, and then if somebody else comes in and tries to do it, it's like, how the heck did they do all this? Yeah. Neytiri, I was joking around with my mom the other day, and we were joking about how Capricorn's favorite word is no. And then I remembered that Megan, I don't know if you've heard of Megan Trainor, she's a Capricorn, and she did that song about my name is no, my number is no, my sign is no. And I was like, that's a Capricorn singing a Capricorn song. No, 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 no. We love to say no. It's like, it's just like, yes, it's freeing to be able to say no. Oh, it's hilarious. I can't remember what it was called. But just look up Megan Trainor and no. And she's a Capricorn, and it's just hilarious. It's basically about like saying no to a crappy guy and just being like, just lose my number. Don't even ask. But that kind of goes for all of life with Capricorn. The astrology writer, Linda Goodman, who did the Love Signs and the Sun Signs books back in the 70s. Oh my goodness. She said, Capricorns, she was like, I think Capricorns like the word no because it rhymes with dough, and they don't like the word yes because it rhymes with less. It's like, probably. We probably subconsciously are thinking, yeah, when I say no, it means I get more dough. When I say yes, I end up with less because I spent my money. Yeah. That's hilarious. I love her books. They're super fun. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get going. I'm going to fix myself a nice, big, tasty salad. Megan Trainor. Spelled, I think, Trainor. Trainor, yeah. She's a Capricorn. She's got some funny songs. But the no song was like, yeah. I was like, that's pure Capricorn there. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. I love doing the personal reads on the lives because it's so easy and we can interact so easy. Yeah. Yeah, it's hilarious. It's a hilarious little tune. Yes, that's a good one too, Neytiri. Yeah, the dear future husband. It's like, you gotta get it right. High standards. All her songs are kind of goaty. Like, they're just really about just being yourself and not putting up with funny business. Like, she's very Capricornish. Super goats. Oh, it's good. Yeah, I think that it's going to be an interesting month. You know, looking over, I've got my chart. This is for the beginning of the month. This is actually today. Look at all that. Look at that. Ah! You say we have a pile up astrologically? Would that be accurate to say? Oh my goodness, guys. So much Pisces right now. Juno is in Pisces too. One of our big asteroids there is in Pisces. And, wow. Yeah, the current North Node is in Taurus as well. So we got a lot of Taurus right now. Sun, Moon, Uranus. The Moon will shift over into Gemini tomorrow. Mercury just went into Gemini too. But yeah, we got a lot of Pisces. It's a big old pile up. I feel like for a while our planets have really been like moving all together as a team. There hasn't been a lot of them like separating out or pulling away from each other. Like, you know, like imagine if this was somebody's birth chart, right? And you're like, yeah, that's you. It could be. Anybody that was born today in the East Coast at 5 a.m., that's their chart. My goodness. They got a lot. They got a lot to handle. All right, guys. Well, have a beautiful rest of your evening. A productive, happy week ahead. I'm excited to see how it all unfolds. And keep your chin up as always. Yeah. Don't let it get you down. Don't let the creeps get you down. Yep. Good night, everybody. Take care. Thanks so much again to all my mods, anybody who donated, anybody who got a read. Always appreciate your time. Mwah. Take care, y'all. See you soon.